Hello and welcome to all our returning and new friends and family. I hope all is well and blessed with you and your families. For those that don't know, I am Grandpa Elroy. Today I'm going to tell the story of the naughty thing. The naughty thing is not a bad thing, not on purpose anyway lol. The naughty thing is a pure child of Soac. Who is Soac? It's the base elements of creation, but that is a different story. Today we are telling the story of the naughty thing. The first time I ever meet the naughty thing, I was very young. It was a very different time, and the world was full of many races of all shapes and size, many working together in peace and harmony, and young creation beauty was everywhere. But that is a different story, but it's a great one. Hopefully someday we can talk about it, but today we are talking about the naughty thing. I was maybe 11, just a toddler in elf time. You see, elves age a lot slower than humans and therefore mature slower. When it happened, I was in my nursery. I heard a pop, and the lights went out and this small thing came in through the wall. I was frozen in place as I watched the small thing bounce from wall to wall, and every time it hit a wall it changed color and shape a little. Finally, it stopped on the floor just 2 feet in front of me. It looked solid, but it kept changing color and shape. It was only a couple of inches in size, and it was beautiful. It turned its little head to look up at me and said, "Hi, I was just born. You wanna play with me? I like having fun." The raw energy that came from the creature made me feel like I was in a dream. "Yes, let's play," I said. My new little friend then jumped up and down in excitement and said, "I like you. We are going to have some fun. I have some new paint. Do you know how to paint?" I said. My new little friend looked at me with intense interest and flames dancing in its eyes and said, "No. Please teach me. Oh, please, teach me." I got the paint and 2 pieces of hemp paper. Then I handed my new friend a paintbrush, but it was twice its size, lol. I dipped my paintbrush in the paint and started to paint the little creature on the parchment. As it watched me, it tried putting the brush in the paint, but it spilled and then the creature slipped in the paint. Lucky the creature jumped onto the paper, but it slipped right back off onto the floor, and it kept going like it was on skates, and it ran straight into the wall and then up the wall and then over the ceiling before dropping right back onto the paper. I laughed so loud at this and said, "That is a silly way to paint a room, my friend." The creature looked at me and said, "What is a friend?" "A friend is someone that is there for when you need help or a smile," I said. "I like smiling. It means we are having fun," said the creature. At this it jumps up and does a backflip straight into the paint, spilling the rest of it all over the floor and getting all over itself. "Oh no, I'm dirty," it said. And as it said, it started to spin and the paint started to fly everywhere. It seemed that the paint that covered the room looked like a tornado of colors had hit everything in the room. It jumped into my hands and said, "I'm clean now. What is next, my friend?" All I could do was laugh at everything that had just happened. "Maybe we should go outside and play," I said. "Outside, yes, if this outside is as cool as this, then we are going to have fun," the creature said. We went outside and played hide and seek, and I hid first. My new friend found me fast then. It was my turn to seek, but I could not find my new friend anywhere. It was then that my parents found me. "What did you do to your room? That was a very naughty thing to do," they said. I tried to tell them it wasn't me but my new friend, but since we couldn't find it, they didn't believe me. And it was weeks before it came back. The next time it showed up I was asleep. "Wake up, friend. Wake up, friend, it's time to play. Wake up, please," it said. "What? Who is there? What is going on?" I said, "Just waking up." "Oh great, you is awake. Let's play a new game, my friend," it said. "Oh, I know it dark. Let's go look at the stars and catch fireflies," I said. "This sounds like great fun." "I knew you were fun," it said. We climbed out the window, so we didn't wake anyone else. Once outside I pointed out a few constellations as we headed to a flower patch on the side of the village where the fireflies played at night. As we walked into the field, the fireflies were in full play and dancing. It was amazing. My new little friend jumped in excitement. "Pretty," it said as it ran straight into the middle of the field. I ran right in behind it. Cup your hands like this, I said as I caught 2 fireflies in my hands. Oh yes, yes, watch me, I can do it too, it said. And it jumped up, cupping its hands, catching one. Why do you call it a firefly if it's not on fire? It said as it looked up at me. At this I laughed so hard. It's because they look like the stars in the sky, and the stars are on fire, they say. I spoke. On like fire, like this, it said. It let go the firefly and reached out its hand to a flower, and it caught on fire, then it touched another and then another. Stop, I said. Look, you are burning the beautiful field, I said. Many other flowers had caught on fire, and it was spreading. That was a naughty thing to do, I said. As the fire was spreading, I started trying to stomp it out. Help me, I said. As I turned to see where my friend was, I couldn't find him, but several adults from the village were running to put out the fire. Which was easy, with early elf magic was strong. A little while later I was standing there with my parents, of course once again with my naughty friend gone again. My parents didn't believe that it wasn't me that did the naughty thing. The next time I seen the naughty thing was several months later. Me and my parents were out for a picnic. I was chasing a frog into the nearby stream, when it appeared as I passed by a tree. Hi my friend, it said. As I was passing by, I was caught by such surprise that I lost my balance and fell down. Hey, where have you been? I asked. Oh yes, where have I been, lol. As it said this, it grabbed my hand. I could see people having fun and running, playing, adventure, causing harmless mischief, but sometimes this got out of hand, and as I was watching this, it sang this song. The naughty thing comes, and the naughty thing goes. The naughty thing likes to play, but the naughty thing is never here to stay. The naughty thing loves to laugh and smile. The naughty thing will chase you through the scary woods for a mile. Watch out for a naughty thing prank, like turning your bedroom into a fish tank. The naughty thing might paint you purple or yellow, or pop out of thin air scaring you saying hello. The naughty thing might hide your house, or turn your little sister into a mouse. The naughty thing likes to ask you what new games you have to play, but be careful what you say or play, because you will probably pay. The naughty thing doesn't mean you any harm. The naughty thing definitely has a certain charm. If you play a naughty thing game, you might lose everything, including your barn. The naughty thing likes dancing by the fire under the moon, or running through a field of flowers at high noon. The naughty thing loves to hide things like your hat or shoes. If you play with the naughty thing too much, it might give you the blues. The naughty thing just wants you to have fun, but when the naughty thing comes, you should probably run, or you just might be cleaning up a ton. The naughty thing wants to be your friend, but will leave you alone to take the blame in the end. At this I stood up and backed away from it. I knew you were a naughty thing, I said. No, 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 I'm not a naughty thing. I just want people to be happy, the naughty thing said. And it started crying. You wouldn't believe it, but for as small as this thing was, as soon as it started crying, there was as a big puddle under it. The naughty thing kept crying as it stepped onto a leaf, and as it kept crying, in just 5 seconds its little pond had started to join the creek, and then just as fast the creek started to turn into a river and started to flood the area. I turned and ran to my parents, and they were already grabbing our stuff and running with me away as the water continued to rise. I tried to tell my parents later, when we were safe, that the naughty thing had come back and caused the flood. They said it was probably a water nymph. There were many beautiful and mysterious creatures in the old time, but that is a different story, and today we are talking about the naughty thing. It wasn't until I was in actual life and death trouble years later that I seen the naughty thing again. I had climbed up to the top of our house. Our house was in a tree. Our whole tribe lived that way, and these trees were 10 times bigger than the modern-day redwoods. Me and some of the other younglings were playing a game that has 3 levels and 3 people on each team. It's kind of like basketball, kind of lol. When one of the passing adults said the scene, Camille, the mother of all dragons flying over the woods, we started climbing. The others were older and faster than me. But I was trying my best to keep up and almost got to the top when the branch I grabbed broke, and I started to fall. I tried to grab anything, but I couldn't get a grip. As I was falling, I could see a couple of the others looking down at me. One even screamed out no. Then I was falling past our gaming area and I started to think about all the things I was going to miss out on, all the lost fun. Then I was falling past the houses and I started thinking about all the smiles of my family and all the laughs we won't have anymore, and I got really sad. All of a sudden I heard a loud pop, just like I had years ago in my nursery, and I stopped falling just hanging there. That's when the naughty thing appeared on my chest. "Hi friend," said the naughty thing. "What? How?" I said through tears, trying to stop the hysterical crying that I didn't even realize I was doing. "Why are you sad? Is it because you is falling? Can you not fly? Please don't be sad my friend, I will help you, that is what friends do," said the naughty thing. At that we were transported to the back of something big with wings in the sky. A dragon. It looked back at us, and I knew it was the Mother Queen of Magic, Camille. "No, wrong place, beautiful though," said the naughty thing. We were again transported, this time to my nursery, now playroom. "There, now you are safe my friend," said the naughty thing. "Thank you my new best friend. I thought you were the naughty thing, but I see now you are an angel of happiness and mischief, and I'm glad we are friends." At this the naughty thing jumped into the air and said, "Let's play another game." "What new games do you know? Lol, but that is another story." "Lol, sorry my friends, that's all the time we have today. Maybe another time I will tell you more about the adventures of Grandpa Elroy and the naughty thing. But keep in mind I have so many stories of all kinds to tell. Before I go, how many of you remember our other stories? The hippo reindeer, and of course who could forget Helen the Saint Elf. Well, goodbye for now my friends, remember to carry peace in your hearts, blessings on you and your family, until next time.